Hey learner, this is Nilesh Borate. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the inheritance. So inheritance is a feature using which a class inherit all the features or property to the another class. So the class from which the features are inherited is known as base class or the superclass or parent class. And the class that inherits the feature is known as derived class, subclass or child class. So in Kotlin, by default, all the classes are final. Final keyword means that you cannot inherit the final class. Means you cannot create the subclass of a final class. So in Kotlin, by default, all classes are the final classes. But if you want to inherit the class, then use one keyword to the front of the every class. So keyword name is that the open. So let's see one example. Here this is your class A. So first we create a simple class. So in that class we define a one function, for example display. So println, this is class A. Now we inherit this class, so this is your second class B, and here we want to inherit B to A. Then see here, in Java use the extends keyword, and in Kotlin use the colon like the .NET language. So colon A. So parent of B is that the A. So see here, this is a red line error. So see, this type has a constructor and thus must be initialized here. This type is final, so it cannot be inherited from. So every class in Kotlin is a by default final. So if you want to create the subclass, then here use the open keyword. See here, now again this is an error. This type has a constructor and thus must initialized here. So here we define one more function, func show and println, this is a class B. So here we use this bracket. So see, error is going. So in main method we create an object of a child class. So here var obj is equal to B. Then here obj dot we call the show function, as well as obj dot we call display function. So child object have the access to calling the current class property as well as the parent class property. So here we call show as well as display function. So see, after running this code, class B, class A, both function here calling. Now here if you want to add one more class, for example this is your third class, class C, and which is inherited to B class, and here one more function func, for example print. So see here println, this is your class C. So see, there is an error. See again, there is a, it cannot be inherited. So here this class is also open. Now here we create an object of a C class, and here called show display as well as print function. So see, after running this code, BAC. So let's see the another example by using the constructor. So here we remove this code. So create a one class animal, and here there is a parameter color string comma age int. So here there is a one init method which is like a constructor, and here we print color equal to $color, and one more print statement, age is equal to $age. So here is a one more class, dog. So there is a one parameter, color, and here age, int. So here we inherit the animal class. So if you want to pass these two parameters to parent class, then pass here easily. First one is that the color and then age. And here one more function, define func display println dog class. So in main method we create an object of a dog class where obj is equal to dog, and here pass the two parameters. So color is that the black, age is that the 4. So here we call the function obj.display. So here when we create an object, then pass these two parameters here, color and the age, and here we inherit the parent class animal, and these two parameters are again passed here in parent class. So color and age are going to here, and here init method we print the color and age value. Here by using this object we call the display function. So output sequence is first print the color black, then age equal to 4, then dog class. See here, run color black, age 4 and dog equal to and dog class. So next we will see that the method overriding. If a function or property with the same name exists in the child class, then we need to override in child class using override keyword. So by overriding a function, a child class gives its own implementation to the already existing code of a base class. Overriding doesn't mean that it will update the code in a base class. The change is only applicable to the class overriding the function or its subclasses. So let's see one example. For example, this is your animal class. Here we remove these parameters and here define one function. For example, display, and this is one message, animal class. So this is a child class, dog. So here we remove these parameters, and there is one more function, display. Here this is the dog class. So see, both function having the same function name. So this is a function overriding, but see, this is an error. So see, display hides the member of a super type animal and need override modifier. So here there is a need to override keyword. So override. Now see, again there is one error. See, display in animal is a final and cannot be overridden. Similarly to classes, Kotlin have by default final function in every class. So if you want to access this function, then here again use open keyword. So now this is a complete program of function overriding. So here we create an object of a dog class and call the display function. So see, after running this code, this is output dog class. So next see that the different access specifier in a Kotlin. So there are 4 access specifier. Public means they can access the everywhere. So public is the by default access specifier in a Kotlin. Then private, which is access only within a class. Protected, it is access inside the class and the subclass. And one more is that the internal. So it is visible inside the same module. So these are the 4 Kotlin visibility or the access specifier. So in next video we will see the abstract class and the interface in Kotlin. So till if you have any queries, then comment on our query in comment box. Like and subscribe the channel. See you on next video. Thank you.